wasn't overly excited by this originally, but that's all changed now. So we've just had that Wonder Direct from Nintendo. I'm actually excited, so let's jump in. So Bowser is now a castle, and I'm actually in love with the aesthetic and design. I mean, it's green and purple. They're my favorite colors. So we're now set in the Flower Kingdom. There's gonna be 6 new worlds, 7 different unique areas, and I love 2.5D platformers like this that create a great sense of depth. I mean, when you look at the levels that they're showing, you can keep seeing further and further beyond, right? And that is that depth that I'm talking about. It's not flat. There's a nice sense of depth. There's different movement to the different like background areas. And that really resonates with me. And with how vibrant this looks, this is going to be amazing on the OLED. And just overall, the art style with all those colors and depth feel way more immersive than previous titles, at least in my opinion. So you can choose whatever level you want to do next. There's no like predestined path like we've seen before where it's just like next. You can just run around and go like, I want to do that one, or I want to go over here and do this one, which is a really cool idea. And we've got voice acting. We've got voice acting flowers.
Onward and upward.
They're gonna help you give like tips. They're gonna like just say random stuff, and they're gonna give you coins as well. Now, shoot me down if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we've not had voice acting in other 2D Mario platformers, and I feel like that's something we've been missing, or at least from the ones I've played. And I really like the idea of this. I don't know why I'm so happy about that. So playable characters, we've got Mario, Toad, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and Toadette, and apparently they all play the same. Now, Yoshi and Nabbit are also playable, but these guys won't take damage. So it's basically like an easier playthrough for kids, or if you just wanna like have fun and not really care, I suppose. And this is a really great option, you know, for those people. But you will still lose lives if you fall into a pit or into lava or anything like that. There's new enemies. We've got Hoppy Cats that copy your movements, Piranha Plants that spit seeds, there's Condarts that fly at you from above. I'm getting Super Metroid vibes here. There's Kunks, Mummies, Marmars, and so much more. I'm actually really happy to see such a diverse set of new enemies, because I was worried it was just going to be more of the same. And yes, the classics are still there, but now we've got these new ones as well. And honestly, that makes me happy. Yes, there's new power-ups, so we've all seen the elephant, but the more I see it, the more I actually like the look of it. There's Bubble as well, where you can capture enemies inside and they'll be defeated, and you can use these bubbles to platform as well to help you up to areas. There's Drill Head that lets you get through difficult enemies or like drill or burrow through areas, and it even lets you traverse the ceiling as well, which is pretty cool. You can also store a power-up for use for later, and that's probably my favorite thing, because you can swap power-ups, and even if you've got one activated currently and then swap it, it will go back into your storage for later on. And this is something that's always frustrated me with the older games, because I feel like, you know, you have your power up, and if you eat another one, it just kind of like cancels out the one that you've just used. And I'm like, oh man, why didn't it just go back into my bag or something? Now it's here. Now this is something that I'm super excited about, and that is Wonder Flowers. So these completely change the level, or even the characters, turning you into like a Goomba, for example. But the whole level goes completely crazy, and I love the look of it. And it's good because it's not just the same thing each time. Like, these Wonder Flowers will do different things depending on the level that you're in or whatever. So it's not just like a rinse and repeat. You never know what's gonna happen. And I really like how quickly and how diverse that gameplay is going to be, because you can really change things up by getting these flowers. Now, if you find the seeds, they will revert the level back. And this is such an awesome way of just changing that gameplay up. And with those seeds as well, some levels unlock by collecting them. Badges change up gameplay when equipped, and one badge can be equipped per level, giving you special abilities like the parachute cap, wall climbing jumps, dolphin kicks. There's just loads of abilities that you can get by equipping a badge per level. And it's got local multiplayer. This really excites me. Christina and I love playing local co-op, and there's never enough of them, but Wonder has you covered because you can have up to 4 players in co-op mode where you can just play through the entire game. And if someone's playing as Yoshi, you can ride on them. And if you're both Yoshi, you can kind of ride on each other. It's weird, but I like it. And yes, there is an online mode as well, but it's not what you think. So online mode lets you kind of see loads of other random people just running around, and it lets you send emojis or actual items to them. Now, initially my thoughts were that this would be really annoying and massively distracting to me personally. But the more I think about it, the more fun it actually looks, because other players don't actually affect your gameplay. They can't like mess you up, but instead they help passively. So if you die, one of those like players' ghosts can actually revive you, and if you complete levels together, you can get coins and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Now alongside that, there is a new feature called standees, and these will actually revive you when you die. So it's meant for like tricky situations, and I can see this being super helpful, especially for me personally, as I super rage quit in moments with these games. But these can be seen and used by other players online as well, so you can actually be helped out by someone else's standees. At least that's what I'm getting from this presentation. And you can create rooms too to play with your friends, but there'll still be like weird ghost people. So there just seems to be so many things happening in this game and ways of changing it up that it's going to affect gameplay and really keep it fresh. And that really excites me. All the new enemies, all the new features, the new like wonder flowers, and how the levels are going to adapt and change. The online thing, the co-op, like I'm really excited. And honestly, like I said at the beginning, I was not excited when they announced this. I was like, yeah, great, because I'm not massively into the 2D Marios. I always just got frustrated with them as a kid. I'm a weirdo that loves Mario Sunshine. Don't hate me, I'm sorry, I do. But yeah, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, yay, like, you know, cool. But now, I'm actually hyped. And I wasn't gonna buy this, at day one at least, but I think I'm gonna now. Oh yeah, and there's one other thing. There's a new Switch. OLED model. It's red. Nice one, Nintendo. Well, if you like this video, go down there, like it. Well, of course, if you've liked it, then like it, of course. Subscribe, check out our podcast channel up here, where me and AJ talk about all things gaming, and then check out another video from me down here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.